Okay, this is Patrick recording. It is 12:05. Going down to do a solo in the basement, even though no one beyond this point. I don't know if you can read that. For some reason, there's a sign on here that says no one beyond this point. Apparently, maybe the owners don't want the insurance liability or something. I don't know. So, being very careful though. Okay, I am in the basement and very, very dusty. Sorry about that. So, I'm just going to kind of set everything up like last time. Nikki and I had a chair over here. So there's chair, and I'm going to turn the REM pod on. Okay, so I'm going to set it in the middle of this alleged pentagram. So that should go off. Okay. And the AC is not on, so the AC will not be kicking on to disturb any REM pod stuff. I don't have anything else. Nikki has all that upstairs. Speaking of which, I'm just going to give her a quick contact. This is Patrick calling from the basement. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I got everything set up, so I'm going to start my solo. So what, maybe 15, 20 minutes or so? I didn't hear you.
The plan.
Okay, back in 15 or 20. I really wish she would hit the button before speaking. Oh well. Putting down the walkie right there. Flashlights over here. So yeah, this is the alleged pentagram that one of the owners used to do devil worship stuff, whatever. I don't buy it. Maybe they did, but that certainly does not look like a pentagram. I don't know. I guess if you kind of close your eyes and half-ass look at it with your eyes shut, I don't know. But yeah, I don't buy it. Just a quick little thing. Last time we were here, let me find the chair. Yeah, I know there's stuff hanging down. Yeah, there's wires hanging down low. I'm scooting back. Okay. Oh, great. There's little dolls up here. Isn't that adorable? Hi, Robert. Whoever. Sallie, but didn't even... Oh. Something... So-and-so was here. Sallie, but didn't even show. Well, Sallie was apparently hanging out upstairs then. So... But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go start my thing here. I'm going to go and turn the flashlight off. And make sure this is on. Okay, that's me. So basically, a quick recap from 2017. Let me get a nice framed picture here. There you go. There's the stairs that I came down. There's the alleged, ooh, the big spooky pentagram. And the REM pod right in the middle of it, so whatever. And over here is the furnace AC, but that's turned off so it doesn't kick in. So the last time we were here, Nikki was sitting kind of basically where I am. I was maybe sitting over there or something. And the REM pod was basically where it was. We were doing our thing, and unlike tonight, which we had REM pod going off various places, Sallie's room and the main room upstairs. In 2017, we didn't have that happen. So we didn't have the REM pod go off anywhere. None of the rooms we were in. So the last part of the night, about maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning or so, and no, not because it's, 3 o'clock evil witching hour. It was, it was the last part of the investigation. We already hit all the rooms in 2017. And this was the last one, just kind of save it for last. And so, nothing. Weren't getting any hits. I think the only sound we were getting down here were those crickets at the time. But that was pretty much it. And we were here maybe 15, 20 minutes, and nothing. And finally, Nikki said, do you want us to leave you alone, leave you to your space, whatever do you want us to leave? And the thing went off like freaking crazy. It went off like what I just did whenever I was touching the antenna, making it go goofy. Yeah, it was doing that. And it just went on for like 10, 15 seconds straight. And it stopped. And it's like, okay, fine. Again, I don't think there's an evil demon down here. But, yeah, something was down here. I don't know. I mean, it didn't scare us, but hey, we did say, if you want us to leave, let us know, whatever. And the REM pod went off. And yeah, like I said, it was flashing and beep, it was doing the whole thing. And then Nikki said that she had a chill in the back of her neck. Was that you? And we didn't hear it, but there was an EVP that said yes, or yeah, or something in the affirmative. So that was 2017. So yeah, needless to say, we did keep our promise, and we went back upstairs. So, and then we went ahead and called it a night, wrote stuff in the book, and that was it. So, here it is, 6 years later, from 2017. It's now August. Actually, I think it'll be 14th, because this is probably Monday by now, so, yep, 14th. So, August 14th, 2023. We're in the basement, and let me get this IR camera. It's a good IR camera, nice fresh battery, but yeah, so as you can see, there's the REM pod in the middle of the supposed pentagram that was painted over, which, if you want to get rid of the supposed pentagram, just frickin' paint over it. Don't throw black paint and say, ooh, there's a pentagram here once, and somebody did devil worship, ooh, whatever. So, yeah, that was supposedly in like the mid-90s. I mean, obviously, the Pickmans had experiences here, but, yeah, whatever. Apparently, Devil Worship Lady was after that family. 2023. This is Patrick in the basement doing a solo. Is there anybody down here? Okay, I normally would have the sound recorder with me, but Nikki has that upstairs in the nursery room, the Sallie room, with all the dolls. So she's doing that up there. So the only sound recorder I have is the camera, and hopefully, if there's anybody down here, if you're able to talk into this, I mean, you'll see the flashing light. That is right here that I'm pointing to. It's right in front of me. If you can say anything into that, maybe I'll try to pick you up. We live in Independence, Missouri, so it'll take us about an hour to get back home, and over the next few days, I'll be going over these videos. Is there anybody down here hanging out in the basement? if somebody is hanging out down here in the basement, what is your name? I know this is called the Sallie House, but I can't imagine if that is a little girl that hangs out in the house that she would even want to come down here. There doesn't really seem to be much down here for a little girl to do. So is Sally down here? Oh, and if you're hearing a slight hissing, that's probably that. It's probably the AC or the heater or something. But hopefully, well, let's just hope that's not a frickin' gas leak, because that would be terrible. But no, I think it's just uh, maybe part of that unit. But yeah, the AC is not on. AC hasn't been on all night, but it's still uh, generally nice upstairs. Maybe 72, 73 degrees with no AC, so that's fine. So if you're hearing that sound, that's what that is in the background. I doubt it's even showing up. So back to my solo. If whoever is hanging out down here, are you the one that tries to scare people? I don't scare too easily and stuff like this because honestly, I don't think there's anything down here. But I think a lot of people exaggerate just because, yeah, it is a. Scoot back a little bit. Because, yes, it is a. Oh, there goes the camera light off. Get it more adjusted. There we go. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't think this is, scary down here. To me, it's just a small little basement. And yeah, it's dark and dank and musty. And I guess to the average person, this would be considered creepy. Just, I think it's more of the story gets embedded in people's head because of that big black spot that apparently used to be a pentagram that they painted over, but never really made it fit with the rest of the floor. If you're going to paint over it, just use some gray paint to match the floor. Don't just throw black paint and say, yeah, this was a pentagram. Ooh, spooky. So I think it's more of a uh, maybe a thing planted in people's heads. I don't know. Again, I never experienced anything scary down here. That was only in 2017 when Nikki asked if anybody was down here, if you want us to leave you alone. And the REM pod went crazy. And so obviously we went upstairs. Not because we were scared, but hey, whoever's here, whatever's here, we said we'll leave, and we did. So again, not scary, but I think a lot of people really overhype and over exaggerate things. So yeah, right now I am literally, there's nothing scary down here. It's completely dark. Uh, the IR thing I can only see through like a little 1-inch square on the camera. But yeah, there's nothing scary down here. It's just maybe a little claustrophobic, but that's pretty much it. So I'm not feeling anything. But then again, I was never really the touchy-feely guy. And I've never been touched except for tonight, which, uh, yeah, up in the room that apparently nobody ever goes to investigate because apparently nobody, everybody knows about the basement. Everybody knows about the Sallie room or the nursery, the main room, whatever, the main bedroom upstairs. But there's that back bedroom with the bed in it that nobody goes, that has like the elevated closets or something. Yeah, we were in there. Nikki was on the bed. I was sitting on the floor. We were basically using the K2 meter to kind of communicate because that was the only thing that was really lighting up. No REM pod there, no catball, no nothing. REM pod was lighting up though, and it was kind of going into like the yellows and oranges, and I felt a touch on my back, my lower left back. It wasn't spooky. It wasn't anything like that. It wasn't a scratch with, you know, 3 scratches because apparently demons have 3 claws. I don't know where that came from. Well, maybe Zach, yeah, whatever. Um, so yeah, I've never. This is, I think, literally the only place I've been even startled remotely, and that was up in the Sallie nursery back in 2017. Whenever the tambourine got knocked over, when we asked for it to be knocked over, and I was like 2 feet away from it, and sitting down, literally right next to it when it happened. But it wasn't like demon No, it was just a well, that was completely unexpected. But then again, we did ask for it to be knocked over, so maybe it should have been expected. But so I'm just going to get back to my little mini investigation here. So, is whatever down here? Do you always hang out down here? Why do you like to hang out in the basement? Do you like it when people come down? Do you like it when people come down into the basement? I was reading in the book upstairs that people leave their comments in and their experiences in. I think somebody said, I don't know, I never heard this, but was this basement used or was this house used as part of the Underground Railroad during uh, during the 1860s, 1870s Civil War era? I know that Kansas was a free state, Missouri was a slave state, and a lot of border stuff was going on. So I don't know if Atchison would have been part of the Underground Railroad or not. So if it is anybody from the Underground Railroad in here? If somebody from the Underground Railroad is here, where were you from? What state did you flee? Is there anybody else, any of the Finney family that is down here? Are there any other residents that used to live in this house? Are any of those uh, are any of those people down here? Was this basement originally built as part of the house? Is there anybody hanging out in the basement? Yeah, I'm just really not feeling anything. Much like last time. Uh, yeah, again, people think it's scary down here. I don't think it is. It's just dark, musty, and maybe a little creepy to the average person. But yeah, it's just an average basement that was probably built back in 1870 or something. And this is what basements were back in 1870. Just dark, small, and creepy. Obviously, they weren't meant for any utility use, maybe some storage or something. So Nikki is upstairs in the nursery. Sallie or anybody else that's maybe hanging out or can hear me, can you go up in the nursery and maybe knock over one of those toys? Any of the bears, any of the dolls. Can you knock one of those over so Nikki sees it? We can play a little game. I do have the door open, and I can kind of hear Nikki upstairs. I mean, it is 2 floors above here, but I can still kind of hear her just a little bit. So can anybody that's in the Sallie house, whether you're in the basement or in the kitchen or wherever, and you can hear me, can you go up in the nursery room where Nikki is and knock over a doll or knock over a stuffed animal? Or can you talk into that orange light that she has? Can you say her name? I think that would be pretty funny. We can play that game. I mean, she won't hear it, but whenever I get back to Independence, that's where I'm from, Independence, Missouri, I will go through all this video and audio, and I think it would be pretty funny if you say her name and she doesn't know about it. I think that would be pretty funny. So she has some of those uh, cat balls up there. I think, I hope she turned them on. Um, but she has the K2 up there. That's the thing with the green light. Can you make that thing light up really, really bright? Just get really close to it and touch it. It'll go green, yellow, orange, then red. If you get really close to it and do that, she would really like that.
Hello?
Oh, okay, that's Nikki calling me.
Patrick?
Yes, I'm trying to. Yes, I was trying to find it. And setting the REM pod off, by the way. Okay, that's the REM pod going off. Hello?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go downstairs and do my Spanish real quick, but this has been entertaining.
Okay, sure. I haven't got any activity down here. The only thing I'm getting is when I'm holding this button and that's turning off the, or that's turning on the REM pod But other than that, it's been quiet. But I'm just, when you get down here, go and shut the door in the basement, and I'm just going to stay down here while you do your thing. Click the button, then talk, please.
I did. What I'm going to do is bring down the recorder and the K2 and do my Spanish.
Okay, and out of curiosity, did you have the catballs on?
After my Spanish.
Oh, okay. So yeah, when you get down here, just close the basement door, please. I trust that she heard that. I don't know. Okay, putting that back on the shelf here. So, well, she said she had an interesting time up there. It was, I've forgotten how she said it, fun or something like that. So I can hear her. Sounds like she's on the thing. Okay, sounds like she's on the top floor. Maybe coming down the stairs. Sounds like she's maybe in the living room. Dining room. And I see a light, so that must be her. Is that you? Nikki?
What?
Can you shut the door, please?
I am.
Okay. 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 Now we're back. So we can continue on with this little investigation. Trying to get the lighting a little better. Okay. So when we first got here, we were sitting in the kitchen, or Nikki was in the kitchen, and she heard what she thought was somebody coming up the stairs, the basement stairs. Was that you? Who was down here trying to walk up the basement stairs? That happened earlier on, and it happened maybe about an hour ago. I was waiting for her to come back upstairs, actually, and she never did, so I went back downstairs, and she was sitting on the kitchen floor facing the doors, or the basement door, and she said that she heard it again, that she heard like 3 or 4 steps coming up, like from the basement up to the door. The door didn't open, but that's just what she experienced. And she's not down here because she's afraid or scared of a demon or whatever. She just doesn't like to walk down those kind of really wretchy stairs. But apparently I don't mind. So was there somebody down here that was trying to walk up those stairs earlier? Were you trying to get out of the basement? If you like the basement so much, why are you trying to get out? Can you come close to this? I just blocked it out. Yeah, this little thingy right here. Can you come close to that at least? If there's somebody down here, everybody says there's something down here because that lady back in the 90s supposedly was worshiping the devil and killing animals down here. I mean, I don't know if there's any actual evidence of that. That's just the story. So I'm just going off the story. So is there something bad that is supposed to be hanging out down here? Because personally, I don't think there is, but I'm just inquiring. Who or what is down here that makes people feel so bad? And if you hear squawking in the background, that is Nikki's app, speaking Spanish app. So you may hear mama, 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 something in the background. I don't know. So who or what is supposed to be down here that is so bad? Trying to get the lighting a little better here. I'm just going to kind of focus it on there instead of farther back. I mean, it's the stairs, obviously. Yeah, screw it. I can get the stairs. If there's something or somebody down here and you're not bad, does it kind of make you a little annoyed that somebody says, oh, there's something evil down in that basement? When there's nothing evil, maybe you're just one of the original family members. Maybe you're down here because, hey, this was your house. You built the place. Does it kind of annoy you that people say it's evil down here? Or there's an evil presence when it's just you? Maybe you're just one of the Finnies? Or maybe it's one of the other residents of the house that used to live here. Are you still hanging out down in the basement for some reason? Why do you like the basement? That tapping was Nikki upstairs. If there is anything that hangs out down here, do you hang out on the other side of that wall where there's like an opening or something? Yeah, there's like that opening space, I think. I don't have my flashlight, so I'm just kind of judging by that. Is there anything that is hanging out over there on the other side of the house? Let me get my flashlight real quick. Oh, there it is. Nope. Okay, there it is. Okay, that's boarded up. Okay, so there's no way you can get through there. But yeah, there is a way to get back into here. Actually, we'll go over here, actually. I'm just going to go over here and kind of get the little fridge back here. Yeah, this is behind. This is behind the furnace. There's that hole right there. So I'm just going to kind of put the camera back in here. And yeah, there's really nothing back here. I don't know what that is. Is it like a dog? Okay. Obviously I'm matrixing, but that looks like a fucking dog. I I'm going to have to, yeah, that's obviously not a dog. Let me get my flashlight out. Okay. I don't know what that was. Okay. What was that? Oh, okay. Okay. It's just a pipe. See? It's called matrixing, people. And there's all sorts of basement and stuff down there. Holy cow. But yeah, there's nothing scary down here. I'm gonna go back out over here. And go back over my chair. Anyways, so people think that there's something scary down here only because they're behind that furnace is like a big gnarly hole in the wall, in the brick wall, that has like roots and dirt and brick and other stuff back there. Again, I think it's just the creepy factor. People get creeped out by it. But yeah, I'm going to say my official opinion of the basement is not scary, not bad, not evil. There's nothing, I'm feeling nothing down here. There's nothing scary down here. I'm not hearing any evil growls. That noise is Nikki flushing the toilet upstairs, obviously. So, yeah. Nothing scary, evil. There's no demons down here. So, I'm probably going to put this clip up on YouTube. And if anybody wants to contradict that there's anything bad or evil, yeah, you're going to have to post your own evidence because I am literally not getting anything. This is almost 40 some odd minutes long. Not even a peep out of the REM pod except for whenever I key the walkie-talkie.
Patrick, it's now been over 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Let me get that.
Patrick?
Yes.
5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, just keying the stuff is setting off the REM pod. So, okay, I'll finish up. Maybe 5 more minutes and I'll be up.
I'll be out smoking. You said you wanted to do wine after this, so I'm not going to open a beer, but when you get done, I'll be out on the back deck. Come out with wine, and then let's discuss.
Sounds good. Give me about 5 minutes. And again, that's just because I'm keying the walkie-talkie is setting that off. That is not anything paranormal, anything scary, evil, paranormal, nothing like that. But like I was saying before Nikki got my attention, because she is done with her solo session up in the Sallie nursery room place while I'm doing my thing down here. So, yeah, I'm not feeling anything scary in the basement. No bad feelings. Not even headaches or any the stuff that people talk about or write about up in the book of experiences that they had while staying at the Sallie House. I'm getting nothing. Who knows, maybe I will get something on EVP that will make me shit my pants. But in the meantime, there will be no dirty britches on my part. So, if there is anybody down here, I'm giving you one last time. You can set off the REM pod, you can touch it, or whatever. Or, heck, you can, there's obviously plenty of dirt you can scrape off the wall or do something. There's plenty of stuff to tap. So, if there's anybody down here, just touch the REM pod, make it go off, throw a rock, tap something, growl. Apparently there's supposed to be something growly down here, but again, I don't think so. So I will give you a few more minutes to do whatever you need to do, and I will go ahead and take off because apparently we're not supposed to be down here. But again, I don't know why. Hopefully it's not something stupid like we don't want people to go to the Sallie House basement because there's demons. There's not demons down here, people. Calm down. So, yeah, I've been down here like 40 some odd minutes. Nothing. So, whoever is down here, whatever is down here, touch the REM pod, touch the REM pod, set it off, tap something, or make it known that you don't want me here. This is what happened last time, and I gotta say, we were surprised. So, can you do that? Set off the REM pod, or say something to where I can hear it, or say something to where I can pick it up on audio on my camera. I will listen to it later. So, go ahead, whoever hangs out down here, do your thing. Impress me. I think I've been down here so long, my IR is starting to, because it's only just a single 9 volt. I don't have anything fancy. So yeah, I've been down here over 30, 40 minutes, just kind of sitting down here alone in the dark, nothing going on, basically talking to myself. And I've been asking questions, so hopefully you're maybe answering and I'm not able to hear it at the present. So this is your last chance. Is there anybody down here? Do you want me to leave? Do you want me to get out of here? Can you tap on something? Can you make a noise? Are you any of the Finney family? What is your name? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I had a fun session down here and all, but nothing scary. The basement's not scary. I guess if you go into this thinking demons and everybody, bad things happen, people run scared out of the basement, whatever. I think probably a little over-exaggeration, but that's just me because I'm not a touchy-feely guy when it comes to this stuff. Very skeptical. So, I'm very skeptical about what happened upstairs, but I don't have any explanation for what happened upstairs. The various, responses on the REM pods and the catballs going off and being touched, which has never happened to me. But yeah, down here, there is like literally nothing going on. So, with that being said, I will go ahead and cut this. I will grab my REM pod in the spooky blipped over pentagram, which again kind of even have my wonders about that story. Are there any pictures of that supposed pentagram? Whatever. So, but people apparently have stories from down here. We have a story from 2017 that the REM pod went off when asked if you wanted us to leave. And that's pretty much our only story. But no story from tonight other than nothing happened. So I will go ahead and cut this. And if there's anybody here, thank you for letting me hang out in the basement. Nothing here. Well, if there is, obviously you don't want to come out and play. So I will give you 1 minute to say or do whatever you want, then I'm going to cut the camera and I'm going to go upstairs. So you got 1 minute. Go. That was the chair. Alrighty. Well, I guess it was a interesting little investigation. Again, it's an investigation, so I never know. I didn't experience anything. REM pod did not go off except for the walkie-talkies setting it off. Other than that, pretty quiet down here. So, yeah, I'm going to go and cut this and call it a night. Anybody's here? Thank you if you did come across and say something. I don't have my clock or my phone with me, so I have no idea what time it was, but it's probably around 1 o'clock or so on 8/14/2023. Sorry. Goodbye, everybody. This is Patrick signing off from the basement of the Sallie House.